I swear the internet just listens, and
The
how did I
internet
get the?
does listen.
I mean,
Have you not?
I'm gonna get Salad and Go because I
Ugh,
love my Salad and
why
Go.
didn't you? Oh, see, I could have
It's
gotten a
you
prop
know.
for that because I've had this running joke in my head. All right, I'm gonna be back in 1 second. You just hold my space because I've
I
been
gotta
meaning
entertain these people while you're.
entertain them while I go get my prop because I've been working on this joke for like a week and a half for you, and now I can
Uh-oh.
do it on camera, so it's gonna be better.
Oh, this should be interesting. So I wonder if it has anything to do with my obsession over Salad and Go. If you've never been to a Salad and Go, I don't know what you're waiting for. The one around the corner from me knows me so well that I've made my own little salad, and it's on a piece of paper on the wall, so I can drive up and they ask, "What would you like?" After they give me the little recording, and I go, "I want the Scott salad." And since they cycle through people who work there so often, they tend to go, "What's the Scott salad?" And I have to go look on the wall and they're like, "Oh, that salad, that's you."
That one.
Um, that's how often I'm there. I'm there so often that one young lady working the thing says, "Our manager quit. You're here so often. Would you like to come manage the store?" Which I'm like, no, I don't think I want that kind of responsibility in my life. That seems like a lot. It's pretty heavy. Um,
Right.
and I keep telling Salad and Go, which I wish they would listen to me. I need like a frequent salad card or a frequent eater card or something because I'm at one time I think I was there 4 times a week. So, but nevertheless, look who's back. Hey, Kier,
So
good to see you.
you remember you made this big deal about just taking the and out, and it was going to be salad go, not
Yes,
salad
that night that
go.
I may
Yeah,
have been a little inebriated when getting my salad,
right.
so it was
So
salad go.
now that we can do this on camera, I was going to tell you that I have their ampersand. So
You've stolen their ampersand.
now it
So
can be
now it's just
salad. It
salad
can be
go.
salad go now because I have an ampersand. Now, funny story. Can I tell you how long I've had? It's a printing block. I don't know if you can tell that from here. See if I
Yes,
can.
I can tell.
Um,
It's an
I
RIT
bought
story.
this as I
Cool.
throw it at the computer. I bought this in 1988, 89, 90. I don't know. It was when we were in school. And at there used to be an antique store down on Goodman in downtown Rochester. And I have had this since then. I bought like two things at that antique store in the late 80s, and I still have this and a mirror. But it was the perfect thing for your salad and go joke.
So, salad go.
I've been
And I
holding
like
on
your
to that
salad
for
go
like
now.
10 days.
I may just do salad go now. Then I'll sound like an infant. Salad go now. Um,
Go salad, go. Go salad,
go
go.
salad go.
Go so
Oh,
yeah.
we could
Wait,
totally
that's what
endorse
they
them.
should. Do they even have TV commercials? They don't need them because
Yes,
they
they have video commercial. Well, TV. I mean, come on. It's on my. It's in my feed and it's all over the place because I say salad and go in the house, and the next thing you know, I've
right.
got something in a feed or a
I
video
bet I could say salad
popping
go
up on
10
YouTube.
times and my phone won't care because it doesn't know where to send me to one because we don't have them up here.
Yet.
That's
Maybe I should build one in the great town of Bridgeport. Maybe it should be the Bridgeport Salad Go.
let me tell you, salad ain't going nowhere here. If you want to go broke, build a salad joint here. Because if you ain't selling beer or pizza, you ain't making no money.
Has your Dunkin' Donuts gone out of business?
No, the Dunkin' Donuts is strong. Dunkin' Donuts is strong. We can
So
handle that. You know what the next town over just got, and it's a big deal apparently, is because it's from down there. Dave's Hot Chicken, is that a Texas thing?
yeah,
Or
and
is
I've
that
not been yet. I've not been to a Dave's Hot Chicken because I don't eat fried chicken anymore. So
oh tragic. So we just got one in Cicero, the next town over. So literally in a like 1 mile stretch, there is, wait for it, Dave's Hot Chicken, KFC, Chick-fil-A, and Popeyes on a 1 mile strip in a suburb of Syracuse. Not downtown, not on the main drag through Syracuse. In a suburb, there are 4 joints that sell chicken.
that's like Chicken Palooza.
The KFC has been there first, and I don't know why everyone else had to get on board. But we got chicken. We got crazy amounts of chicken.
You got chicken coming out your ears.
I, they were making a big thing about the Dave's just like opened like a week ago, and then they were like, "Whoa, people like their chicken around here." I'm thinking, why? Why is there that many places that are selling chicken?
Well, if Whataburger ever comes up there, there'll be a Whata chicken. They can have a Whata
Wada
chicken too.
chicken.
Whata
Yes.
chicken.
I mean, and there's like 5 restaurants, there's a McDonald's and, we still have a Denny's, for God's sake, right in that same, like, it's the strangest strip of road.
I
And
wouldn't
it's
put
probably
Denny's up with
3
those
miles
portions.
away from Stanley Tucci's restaurant. It's just up there further. So not in the little town. It's like up where it's more commercial. It's all on Route 11.
All right, so I'm just going to plug this because we've mentioned it. I think we mentioned it a couple weeks ago. Stanley Tucci's Italian restaurant.
But that's what you call it. That's not the actual name of it.
Right.
What's
It
his
should
name?
be Stanley Tucci's.
What's his name?
It's
What's the name of the actual guy? What's the name of the actual man?
Stanley Tucci.
No,
His name is Stanley Tucci. When I go in there, okay, so we go to this restaurant.
When I go in there, you've been there once.
I've been there twice. Remember twice. So this is great. So
that's right. We did go.
I had a missed flight and I was stuck in Syracuse for a night. So Kirstin wanted to try this. We're driving around, went under the bridge that's too low that eats the trucks, and then we went to this is how I remember things. And then we went to this Italian place, and I'm sitting there in a booth, and I'm like, oh my God, Kirstin, there's Stanley Tucci. And the guy's like walking up to tables, like he owns the place. She goes, no, it's not. It's Stanley Tucci. Can't be. So when the waitress came over, I go, what is Stanley Tucci doing here? She goes, where? I go, over there. She goes, oh, that's the owner. I go, it's Stanley Tucci. And she goes, no, that's
Peter,
who has never been to Italy. He's never been to Italy.
Nesticos in North Syracuse.
But he looks like Stanley Tucci.
You're
took a picture with him. I took a picture of him with me and put it on Facebook, and people actually thought it was Stanley Tucci.
His name's Peter, and he's a very nice man, and he puts up with you.
Oh, he was lovely. A year later,
lovely man, yes, because he puts up with you. You're like like a nightmare tourist, is what you are.
So like a year later, I'm in town, and I'm like, let's go. We'll go back to Stanley Tucci's for dinner. So it was kind of busy, I think, but it was all right. 6:30, 7 o'clock. It was a little on the later side. And we walk in, and the hostess or the waitress comes up to see what we needed. And I said, well, I'd like to take. And I go, is Stanley Tucci here? And she turns around and she goes, you're that guy.
You're the guy who calls him Stanley Tucci. Because it's not everyone that's calling him Stanley Tucci. It's you. Like the guy from out of town.
No, someone else has to call him Stanley Tucci.
When she says you're the guy.
Okay. We will work on getting the real Stanley Tucci there. What if we could do that? Wouldn't that be cool? If we walked in with the real Stanley Tucci into Mexico's,
right? Because we got
to meet Peter, the owner.
Get Stanley Tucci here. That's totally happening.
Never say never with me. You know that.
Maybe John Krasinski will come too.
If he's in town. I hear he's a nice guy.
He's been closer to town than Stanley has.
I hear Jimmy Fallon was in town recently.
Yes, he opened for some comedian. He did a couple minutes on stage. He did some stand up for. I wasn't at that show. But he did.
Was it at your casino?
It wasn't at the casino. It was downtown Syracuse. So he did the show here and Albany. He did. He came and did a little bit.
A little bit. Where were we going with that? How do we get on the Stanley Tucci discussion?
I don't know. We were talking about restaurants, and we had the Ampersand.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you. So now we live in a world. Now, when you bought that in 1980, roughly 8, okay, ish. That was during yearbook times, and we weren't living in the world of open up Microsoft Word and find 800 different fonts. And this is the person I'm talking to right now, for those who don't know, is the queen of fonts. She's very particular about her. And kerning, which is no longer really a thing. It's kind of automagical.
It's not. I mean, computers do the kerning for you.
Yeah. So what font is that ampersand?
Honestly, I don't
know.
No. I never looked it up. I mean, I've just always been in love with it. I want to say that it cost me like $6. It's been in every home that I've lived in since I left college, and it's always sits.
Oh my God, I can totally feel.
I have to have things around me.
The next time, yes, many things. I mean, it has a serif.
Don't
take a order to a beach.
So it's it's a fancier. It's probably something. I mean, it's a pretty big one. I don't even know why you would need one. I mean, this is literally like 5 inches tall. It's big.
Maybe it was for a sign company.
I don't know. I remember there
I
was just a
mean,
big
you couldn't have
bin
just
of things, and I was like,
back
"Ooh,
then.
Ampersand, that was awesome!" Like not like anything like, "Oh, it's my initials. This is so cute." I was like, "This is just ubiquitous. Everyone needs one." You know.
It's not like you can just use your mouse and change the size of that ampersand. It is a one size and one size
No,
only ampersand.
it's stuck at that size for eternity. So there's no getting around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the person who doesn't like the default font in my email and I at work and I have to change it because I'm like, that's not working for me. Oh, 11 point. I can barely see that. Let me make it bigger. I sent out an email at work today and I added, because I like to add clip art. And so today's was about something that's called PUVA therapy, which is light therapy for people who have like psoriasis and stuff. So it's
You cover that?
Yes, we do actually. Some of it. Um, so I was, so I like to get everyone's attention at the beginning of the email. So I was like, we're going to talk about PUVA therapy. So then I had to throw my clip art in. So then I had a picture of a puma, aka mountain lion. And then I had a picture of puma sneakers. And then I put a lady in a blue booth. And I was like, not Puma colorist or whatever it was, like his scientific name, which is actually Puma, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, not Puma, the German company, third largest sportswear company in the world, founded in 1958, but PUVA therapy, where lights go on your skin condition. And so I'm sure everyone's going to now, every time they see PUVA therapy is going to be like, mountain lions. Yeah, I remember that. Let me find that memo. This is
That's
how.
well, that's how you do it. I mean, okay, so this is a really good business case story here. When you need to write an email that you want to be memorable and it's important and people to reference it, email Kirstin and ask her for help because she does very entertaining emails at work
I
about like
try.
disease states and missing limbs
I
and
have used
medicines and all that.
the Baby Yoda has been in multiple emails. One time I made a comparison because we were talking about prescription baby formula, and I said not all babies eat baby formula. Some of them eat frogs, and it was like a picture with Baby Yoda. Like, so people are like, "Oh, I gotta find that email where she's got the Baby Yoda in it." Like it's about that. I'm like, see, it's crazy, but you'll remember it. Not just a dry email with nothing good in it. We're gonna punch the font up. We're gonna,
Use an ampersand.
use a great big ampersand just because I'm little clip art that makes no sense. The one about rabies vaccines, I sent you that one. Had the raccoon doing this.
Well, that was when
Carl.
Carl died.
Well,
Unfortunately,
no,
a
I
long
was
time ago.
doing an email about covered random vaccines, and since it was, we talked about rabies vaccines, so and then there was a picture of like a cartoon raccoon who was like spitting and going.
Carl,
It was good. It was good stuff.
my man Carl, I miss him dearly.
Well, he's gone.
I know.
He went to the great
lab in the sky.
the the great Carl repository in the sky.
Public services did something with him. He's probably incinerated.
More than likely.
Because he had rabies.
Yeah, it's unlikely that they went out and gave him a state funeral with a 21 gun salute.
Hey,
highly unlikely.
Carl served well.
He served his people well.
He served his person well until he gave him rabies. Yes. I wrote an email today. I was out on my walk, and you probably don't know this yet. And if Murad and Matthew find out, they're just going to rib me. But so Roku had a bit of a data breach.
Oh, no. Say it ain't so.
I know.
That's it. I'm unplugging mine right now.
Well, we don't know. We don't know who was affected. About 15,000 customers. So it wasn't a big data pull. But since there are data breaches now reported pretty much every day, I started thinking about the song Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide. So I wrote an email about cybersecurity around that song.
I feel like I'm having a good influence on you.
You
Did
must
you
be
use
paying
any
up.
clip art? I mean, come on.
No, because
You
people
should.
get clip art. I know, but internally that would be okay. Externally, it'll hit a firewall or a blacklist or something like that. So, but I did incorporate that because it's not a matter of if anymore; it's a matter of when. So,
So
and
what information is Roku stealing from me? I mean,
well, Roku didn't steal. No, somebody stole the information from Roku.
Seriously, what secret
Name
information
and
is
credit
in the
card number.
Roku
Credit
unless
card
you're
number.
putting
Name
in
and credit card
porn?
number.
I don't understand.
You're watching porn on your Roku?
No, I said if there's like, what are they going to do? Blackmail people who are streaming
No, no, no. It'll
inappropriate
just
items?
so if you have a Roku and you were in that data pool, and since they announced 15,000, odds are there'll be another announcement that once they start to investigate, it could be more. Seems how it works. I mean, with that whole Change Health thing, it went from nobody to everybody. But they'll get your name and your credit card and your home address. So
But
that's
Roku
what'll be
doesn't
in the.
have my credit card, do they?
Yeah, we had to use a credit card to set it up. You don't make purchases, but you have to use the credit card to set it up. Remember?
Vaguely, it was a very long time ago.
I know. Well, the first attempt didn't
I'm
work.
pretty sure I gave him my goofy credit card that's, go ahead, steal it. It has a $300 credit limit. Go to town, buddy.
Well, that's what people should do, right? I mean,
Listen, cybersecurity, me right here. Recurring payments goes on that card. God bless. Oh, they stole your credit card information. Well, I hope they have a lot of fun with the $250 of credit that's left on that card. I wish you the best, scammers.
Now, so Roku had that day, but it led me to be very inspired to write an email. I sent out 40 of them. I'm waiting to see the analytics, and we'll see if anybody bothered to open it up. What was the subject line? Who wrote that? No, whose song is that? That's Nowhere to Run. Who is that? I'll just
or something.
It took me a while. I was actually on another call trying to figure out who wrote Nowhere to Run. Oops. Let's just do this in real time here. To run. Not run. Run. Nowhere to Run. Oh, the Vandellas. Martha and the Vandellas.
I was gonna say,
So the title of the email was, well, figuring that whomever I was sending it to at least had to be, I'd say, 40 years old, maybe 45. But what did Martha and the Vandellas know about cybersecurity was the subject.
Little to nothing, I'm sure.
Or maybe they were just ahead of their time.
Perhaps.
That happens,
I'm not sure how many of them are still with us.
I can look that up for next time.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get them to guest. We're gonna have to.
As it
I
would
think
say
we have to
in
get
one of
guests.
my meetings at work, we're gonna put that in the parking lot, and we're gonna look that up later. We're gonna put that in the parking lot.
Oh, see, and that's when I call prospects. I go, pick up the phone, come out and meet me. I'm in the parking lot, and your family's in the trunk. Works every time.
Wow, that's you took that in a whole different direction than I was expecting.
Hey, look, I'm in sales. You got to do what you got to do, right? But speaking of guests, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll work on getting some friends.
You just talked about having people in a trunk. You're like, speaking of guests, I'm like, wait.
Yes, I have a few in the trunk of my car. I have a few guests in the trunk of my car. I will let them out for the next.
Concerned. Take the salad and go, will you?
I will take them to salad. Hey, look, that's all I can afford to feed them is some salad. To go. But
let them choose their own salad. Don't assign a salad to them.
Yeah, we've met a number of people on our adventures. We've had people along the way, so I think maybe we'll invite some people to join in the conversation. By now, Anastasia Beaverhausen and the kids are back from Italy, so we can compare Italy notes. I told her that they have to go to the Latini to eat, but it's not a food truck, so we'll see. A little iffy there. And then we can get Pele, your Swedish brother. I'm sure he'd chat with us. I'd invite Stuart, but Stuart doesn't go on camera, and it'd be weird just to hear him. Cameras. No. And then
if Pele comes, I'll have a parade of dollar horses going across the screen for him.
We'll have to set that up. We'll get that animation. And we have friends who are dropping new albums, so maybe we can get him to get on and chat with him. I don't know. we'll see who we can loop into these discussions. I mean, maybe one day we'll get your sister on and we'll talk about Carl.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she has dial-up at home. That may not go over so well. We may need to get her a tin can and some string. But
Wait,
Kirstin,
it's freezing. Wait.
all right. So thank you to anyone who has watched this nonsense. We hope you've learned something. I don't know.
Unlikely.
Nestico's, if you want to see Stanley Tucci at his restaurant. What else did we cover today?
Are you keeping notes while we talk? This is weird.
No, I'm just trying to remember. It's
Oh,
look, it's
okay.
that or I
I'm
take
like,
Prevagen.
I see the screen flash. I'm like, you're reading? Is there like
No,
a
no, I'm not. Are you kidding me? I got nothing going on up here, and you know that. But I'm just trying to remember what we kind of covered. And Stanley Tucci stands out. Oh, chicken. We talked about chicken. We talked about chicken.
And the obsession with the town of Cicero and its chicken joints.
And we talked about a salad go, and the giant ampersand.
Out.
So look, we've covered a lot of territory in about 20 minutes. So please, if you're enjoying this, let us know. Tell your friends. Subscribe. We don't know what this could become, but it's probably going to be a lot of fun and probably pretty goofy.
More than likely.
Yeah, more than likely, because that's most of our conversations. And we'll be back in a week with another little chat. We still don't have a name for this yet. I mean, chatting. It's still unknown. It's conversations of the unknown. Well, that's like mysteries of the unknown.
Right. We'll get one of those guys. We'll get one of the guys from Dateline to do an intro for you.
Just to do an intro and walk. Well,
right. Maybe Lester will do it for us.
Maybe we can get Lester, yes, to do an intro. We'll see. We'll work on that one.
Ideal. Yes.
All right. Love you. Bye for now.